So I just wanted to pop on really fast and show you how I go about making my week's worth of videos. I mean, not videos, slideshows. I've kind of been sticking with Benchmark, and so this is similar to what my slideshow would look like in my classroom for me to teach off of back when we were in the regular world. But instead, I have converted this to being more of a student use slideshow, and therefore I only do one a day instead of a whole week's at once because it's easier for my students to chunk information. And I feel like I'm going to keep this in line and use it and adapt it for a workshop next year. So it's kind of good that I'm getting this experience. This is the week where I'm introducing Benchmark Unit 8. So Monday will look a little different than the rest of the other 2 weeks, but you'll kind of see the point. So the first day, I always just have my date. This helps me keep my things in order. Um, Normally, I have a picture book or something here, but since I'm introducing a new unit, I have the video. And then here, I always have a response question. And this is sort of my ELD because you can see my goal is completing sentences in English. And in Seesaw, they can record their answer to this with using the recording tools. So I get to hear them respond in a complete sentence. Then, just like when we're in school, every single day I have the agenda up. And spoiler alert, the agenda never changes because this is what my daily expectations are. They're doing 30 minutes of Zern math. They're reading 1 to 2 chapters in a self selected book. I have them on Epic as well, so they can choose books, however they can get their hands on them. 20 minutes of Lexia, and then this slideshow activity that I deliver through Seesaw, but it can go anyway. So that slide is always there, same as this slide is always there. Then I put in a check in. Okay, so they tell me right there what they're doing. And then this week, because all of that was working, I added an exit ticket. So here's my exit ticket problem of the day math, but I created a little video just kind of reminding them of what this is like since we haven't been doing this for the last month since we left school. So this is new this week, these two slides, 6 and 7. Going back to my regular template, here's their check-in for their reading for the week. And every day they're going to have one of these, but it'll have a different prompt. Alexia check-in, and I have the goals here of why. And then I move into what I consider my standards-based activities, right? So I put in a benchmark page by using a screenshot. I'm using something that I've done here in my reading groups before. Then I always try to match that with something that's more engaging. So here's a video and a check. And then every single day I do put in a read aloud. So my read aloud on this one is here at the back end. And here's my follow up strategy to go with that. Okay. So that's kind of how Monday is. I'm going to go faster and just show you um, what they look like. When I do them as a PDF, um, the links are live. So I'm going to actually click on this one as a PDF and I just download these as a PDF straight inside of Google. And that allows the links to be clickable when I insert them into Seesaw. So Tuesday starts with the same. Then we have our book. This goes straight to YouTube. Then my engagement piece where I, find out what they thought or they respond to the reading. Here's my agenda. This one I had forgotten to put the line for the parent signature because I added that new this week, but that is going to be on the rest of them. Zern check-in, a different type of number of the day activity that we've previously used in class. I just cut and paste it together. Here's my reading check for the day, my Lexia check for the day. This is actually a read works, but it still goes with what we're learning about here. Some more videos on volcanoes, just a different one that I found on YouTube. And then I made some questions. And I think I found these. I don't think I made them up in my head. I just threw together some text box and did that. And then this is a mystery Doug. And then I always try to do something sort of engaging, right? So I said, take a walk today. And they posted pictures right there, which they can do straight in Seesaw. So it's important that it's not flat because if it's boring, they won't do it. So Wednesday, and I'm opening the PDF again to show you instead of the Google slide. Hopefully it'll move a little faster. Starting with that same opening slide, following up with the read aloud, asking them about their connection. They'll respond with a recording. Most of them, some of them will put a text box here, but most of them are doing the recording like they're supposed to. Here you can see I added that parent signature again, the Zern check-in, a recording video that I made of me re-explaining this. This also has parents' initials. Another reading check-in here. This is the one where I actually get to hear them read out loud. The text box is not what they're supposed to do there. Lexia check-in. So all of those are the same. This is a page out of the benchmark and a response that I created. Nothing exciting. I always try to find something. So here I found Zion, Google Earth, and then I had a response question. And then I found some different pictures. Those are just photographs of dandelions. And then I said they could create anything they wanted. So that sort of makes it a little bit more exciting. It kind of goes with the wind because that's what we were talking about. And it goes with the book, Carmela Full of Wishes, where she blows a wish from a dandelion. So Thursday. And the books are not always super well matched. I just kind of try my best to find a book that works. So again, this is always the same. I don't change it for the 3 weeks. We were talking about storms, so I found that book. And then I had a response question for them to think about it. Same page as always. Same page as always. I did another one of these. So I did 2 word problems and 2 of these number of the day sheets. Here's their reading check-in for the day, their Lexia check-in. These is a screenshot directly from Benchmark. Then I worked on a grammar and I just made this up. I copied those 2 paragraphs and I did that. Then I did a little lesson about tornadoes that I found online and I just had them write 3 things that they learned. So pretty easy, but attending to standards. And then Friday, I had a little hands-on. So I just kind of try to balance it so that nobody's going crazy all week. And that everybody has enough time to complete these. I leave these assignments open until Sunday night. And then I shut them down so that the parents don't have to look at them again. And they can start fresh again. So they're not overwhelmed. So Friday, I put in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, fun response question. Somebody actually said toilet paper, hand sanitizer. So I thought that was pretty timely. Their agenda, their Zern. And then today they did a math challenge. And this one, a lot of people were taking up until the weekend completing. They're still completing this right now. And then I gave them the option afterwards of printing one of these and just posting a photo. So with the text boxes, this is a little bit of a pain, but like I said, I linked that to them later via Remind. And then another place where they can record about their reading, their Lexia, another page out of the benchmark. And then I just this had a little story about Adam, and they had a disaster drill. So I talked about a tornado warning and a fire drill at Fremont. And then this was a little science, and then they posted a photo or a video right here. So that's how I kind of process my whole week. I try to think about what I want them to do, one or two little standards based things. I try to mix it up with something hands-on, something art. In this coming up week that they're going to have, they have two full mystery sciences and, that may be too much. I have no idea, but I'm rolling with it because this particular unit is extremely science-based and it's very well matched with, the mystery science unit, and so I'm trying to downplay the other things on the 2 days when they'll do a mystery science, and then just crossing my fingers that they can work it out with the materials they have. Anyway, I hope that helps you figure out what an entire week kinda looks like, and I sent you all of these, as well.